There's no doubt that given the scale of destruction across the Gaza Strip, it was always going to be a complex task to retrieve the bodies of all the hostages taken during the October 7 attacks and return them to Israel.
The broadcaster of the Saudi channel Al-Arabia, speaking in the English language, hosting Norman Finikelstein, a Jewish American for Holocaust survivor parents. She's asking him about the Israeli hostages' bodies without even mentioning the thousands of Palestinian bodies buried under the rubble.
And yet it has failed to uphold that side of the agreement. And that has caused consternation across the border in Israel. Norman, are you surprised that this ceasefire is already looking shaky?
I find it positively disgusting that you're framing this as a failure on the part of Hamas. Can you really not be aware that there are 50 million tons of rubble in Gaza? Are you not aware that according to the international humanitarian organizations, it'll take until the year 2050 to clear out the rubble in Gaza?
And yet Hamas knows
Now, if Hamas,
but they still...
if Hamas, excuse me, if Hamas says it can't find some of the bodies in the rubble, you're now blaming them for that?
This man is a Jewish by name, but a human in the heart, living in America, but concerned about the lives of the oppressed Palestinians in the Middle East. But can you imagine that? A Jewish person defends the Palestinians' right against the host of Arabian Channel?
Can you possibly comprehend how outrageous a statement that is?
Okay.
And the fact that while we're all talking about the buried hostage bodies in Gaza, there are literally, conservatively, thousands of Palestinian bodies buried in Gaza. Are you not concerned about them as well?
It's not a zero-sum game. We can be concerned about both things at the same time.
Yeah, but you didn't mention the other bodies.
Because it's the first question of our debate, sir.
Of course she didn't mention them in the first question, and she'll never mention them. I even doubt if she knows what she's talking about.
And that's where we're beginning. Why don't I hand it over to Hussein and see what's your take on it? Do you think it's a failing on Hamas, or do you think that Norman has a very valid point there?